Real Madrid are the La Liga champions of this season, but it didn't look like that until very long. 3 managerial changes in a season are somewhat extreme, even with the pressure of producing results in the Real Madrid hot seat. After getting humiliated by Ajax in the round of 16 last season, Zinedine Zidane was brought back at the helm. The void created by the departure of Cristiano Ronaldo is still to be filled, as summer signing Eden Hazard has had an on and off season till now due to injuries and lack of fitness. Karim Benzema was a sole focal point in the attack, as both Lucas Vazquez and Gareth Bale falling down the pecking order. The 2019-20 season didn't start well, as Real kept conceding goals left and right in the friendlies. The 3-0 defeat to PSG in the Champions League group stage piled a lot of pressure on Zidane. But just like in his playing days, he has gracefully dribbled out of the muddy situations, and now Real Madrid won their first La Liga title since 2016-2017. The Mr. managed to successfully integrate and capitalize on the qualities of the club's big money signing Eden Hazard. However, the Belgian's added value was heavily compromised by the injury issues he has experienced this season. But perhaps most critically, the biggest sign of how well the team has recovered from the down year is their performances against the heavy hitters. Real Madrid have won the most points out of any team between the top 4. Madrid's performance against the teams currently in the Champions League spots, Barcelona, Sevilla and Real Sociedad, has been especially impressive, as the team won all but one of the 5 games. Against these teams, Ramos and co have accumulated 13 points. Zidane managed to create an optimal system. This included vital new pieces such as Hazard's gravity-defying offensive influence, Valverde's structural dynamic effect, and Mendy's collapsing coverage. These factors, along with the enhanced pressing scheme and strong position game control principles, combined to provide a reinforced foundation that allowed the team to compete exceptionally well in the league. Real Madrid remained unbeaten throughout the 2019-2020 season, a record they last achieved in 2012-13 season. But before the coronavirus pandemic halted La Liga's season midway, Real Madrid had dropped points in 11 games with 8 draws and 3 losses. However, while the Catalans were unable to carry their momentum since the league restart, dropping points against Celta Vigo, Sevilla and Atletico Madrid, the Sergio Ramos-inspired Real Madrid carved out hard-fought wins, 10 in a row, and pulled off a classic comeback that will be remembered for ages. Now let us take a look at how Zidane set up his team. The structure of Zidane's formation has stayed more or less the same, a 4-3-3 at least on paper. But Zidane has made smart tweaks and brought the best out of the available players. With 4-3-3, Zidane only has Benzema as a prime goal threat up top, but he lacks the edge of a wide goal scorer or inside forwards. Both Rodrigo and Vinicius are raw and young, in need of time to mature, but the youthful exuberance of them has aided Madrid on the opposite side of the pitch. Zidane traded attacking prowess for defensive solidarity, and the results have been remarkable. Madrid has scored 16 lesser goals than Barcelona, but have conceded the least amount of goals in La Liga this term. Vinicius Junior's work ethic has helped to defensively solidify the left side of Madrid, which has remained a weak point throughout the years, of course defensively. Marcelo, being far more adventurous, often finds himself out of position and tracks back with less urgency. That's one of the main reasons for Sergio Ramos' high numbers of yellow cards, as the Spaniard has to cover a lot of ground on the left. In Vinicius Jr., Madrid has got a player who helps out defensively more often and supports the left back. Marcelo has been replaced by one of the signings of the season, Ferland Mendy. Mendy is more solid defensively, younger and more positionally aware. This has made the left side quite stable, and as a result, Ramos is lesser exposed by overworking. Vinicius and Ferland Mendy make a dominant duo on the left who outperform both their predecessors in terms of defensive metrics. Another big boost has been Thibaut Courtois' rejuvenation. With 18 clean sheets in La Liga this season, the Belgium goalkeeper has been almost unbeatable. He has also conceded just 23 goals in the league, a drop from 36 goals that he conceded last season. That means Courtois concedes 0.58 goals per 90. Certainly that stat is very impressive. Zidane is a shrewd manager and has an eye on the future along with the present. The recent transfer activities have indicated that way. Even on the pitch, Zidane is looking to replace Luka Modric, who has been a fantastic servant of the club since his arrival. The Ballon d'Or winner is 34-year-old now and is tiring out quickly. Zidane has marked out Federico Valverde as his successor tenacity-wise. The Uruguayan international is more intense than Modric, making up for the conceded creativity. He's being phased in as a first-team regular, which is rewarded by the fantastic stat of Madrid not losing a single game in La Liga while Valverde has started. On the tactical side, Madrid has taken a more pragmatic approach. Instead of pressing high, they've opted to press more effectively only when engaging when they have got a chance to win the ball. They're making a solid mid-block with 4 players including Benzema. This makes them lesser susceptible to counters. Whilst Real Madrid pressure in the final third have decreased from 38 per 90 to 32.32 per 90, their successful pressures have increased by 3.4%. On paper, Madrid look like a 4-3-3, but in the match, they often tend to play a 4-4-2, with Vinicius drifting inside alongside Benzema and Valverde being the wide right-sided player. This gave Madrid an auxiliary right back so that Dani Carvajal can push up. This has given Madrid an extra attacking option and has worked according to the plans, as Carvajal has the same number of assists as Toni Kroos. The tank in Casemiro is having his best season so far, making that Madrid backline more secure. But it has come for a personal cost, as Casemiro's yellow cards have spiked up from 5 last season to 11 this season. While this season was a telling to what Madrid can be if they set their eyes on something, the sole reason for their determination goes to Sergio Ramos. Real Madrid captain Sergio Ramos has become the highest scoring defender in the 21st century in a single season with 11 La Liga goals. His passion and his sheer tenacity, along with the mercurial Karim Benzema up front, who scored 23 goals this term, was pivotal for their win. Despite a disastrous campaign last time out, Madrid has turned it out and built on the sheer tactical brilliance of Zidane adapting to situations. Real Madrid's traditional style of winning and entertaining has been scrapped and they have opted for only winning. This may be the most efficient way of getting results until they find their attacking talisman of the post-Ronaldo era. But for now, they celebrate. Zinedine Zidane celebrates. If you like the video, do drop a like and share with your friends. Also, if you're new here, remember to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you never miss a video from Talk Football HD. I'll see you next time in my next video. Until then, as always, peace out.